Welcome back. Sneak Vibin' Media is a blog and platform that highlights all things hip-hop in Western New York and beyond, and they're hosting a big event for the Lady MCs of the Queen City. Here to tell us more about what we can expect from Ladies First 3 are Chandra and Linda. Welcome, ladies. Thanks for joining me.
Well, thank you.
Of course. Chandra, tell us first about Sneak Vibin' Media. You did come on the show really early on to Daytime Buffalo to tell us about it, but for our viewers that might have forgotten or missed it, tell us about it.
Yeah, so Sneak Vibin' Media was basically a passion project that started in like 2014 actually. It was a blog. Went through a couple changes, but in 2018 I really pushed and really just wanted to highlight Buffalo's music and art culture, specifically the hip hop scene. I saw so much talent. I have a background in journalism from Buff State, used to write for a lot of different publications, but hip hop really touched me in a way and was just so deeply entrenched in my culture. I was like, we have to push all these amazing hip hop artists that Western New York doesn't know about.
Yeah, let's talk about Ladies First and what we can expect.
Yeah, so Ladies First is basically a celebration of the women propagating the hip hop culture. A lot of times you don't see them because they're working behind the scenes. So this is my way of educating and entertaining the community on all the powerful women in the hip hop scene and music and art community.
Linda, do you want to tell us about your background in the hip hop scene? You're one of the honorees.
Well, that's an interesting question in terms of background in the hip hop scene per se. I would say my background really is in the music education.
Yeah.
But in regards to the hip hop scene, I know that a former student of mine is Westside Gun, as well as Jay Skis. And my daughter Zuri just back in December was a part of the Doechii Little Tiny Desk concert, which propelled Doechii into this, incredible journey of where she's at presently. But I also have done a lot of documenting of our artists, throughout the city on my YouTube channel, and have supported all of these young people that are coming up as much as I can by going to their concerts and just supporting and applauding and appreciating their artistry.
Yeah. How does it feel to be recognized in this way with this event?
It's extremely humbling. I love this young lady so much. I've seen what she does in the community, and it's so authentic and so energizing and so beautiful and so positive and uplifting. And to be a part of the other women and the 20 other women in particular, Alexa Wajed and Kelly Atkinson, Queen Solar, the community's daughter, to be a part of these women, I'm very, very honored and very, very touched.
Yeah. Chandra, do you want to tell us what the process was like in selecting the honorees and who else is going to be honored? You mentioned a few of them, Linda.
Yeah, I really just observed the women in the scene that are just so humble and work behind the scenes and really just support. Linda has been a content creator before content creation was popular. She's been documenting all these phenomenal artists, including a lot of hip hop artists. And so this year I really want to focus on legacy, highlighting seasoned women in the community. So Linda is one, Alexa Wajed from Eat Off Art is another, Damika Evans, who has been running 716 Music Awards, and then yeah, just so many different women in the scene. Queen Solar, who's community's daughter, she's a part of everything. So that's really what the process was observing these powerful women in the scene.
I love it. Okay. When and where is this happening?
So it's happening at Torn Space Theater, which is close to the intersection of Broadway and Fillmore. So it's right in our community, right, super close to Juneteenth. Shout out to Juneteenth. And
that will be happening the same day.
Yep, on the same day. So yes, it's in a place where the community is at, and we just want everyone to celebrate.
So tell us about how you chose this space, and now you're going to be going back there again. So why have you decided that this is really a good place to have an event like this?
I've built an amazing relationship with Torn Space Theater. Shout out to Dan and Melissa. This actually happened between Arts Collaboratory and Torn Space back in 2022, and we had such an amazing turnout for the event that Torn Space reached out to me to bring it back the second year, and now we're in our third iteration, and so it just continues to develop. But this year I really want to focus on not just women my age, but women across all different generations that really support and continue to propagate hip-hop culture and music in Western New York.
Yeah. How can people get their tickets?
They can get their tickets at tornspacetheater.com. There's links also at Sneak Vibin' Media's social media, IG, Twitter, everywhere you can follow. But tornspacetheater.com, and they also have a box office number on their website as well.
Now, obviously, we've got some honorees. Tell us what the night's going to look like.
A lot of different things, a lot of different activations this year, but essentially we're going to be highlighting women artists. So we're going to have an Afrobeats dancer, Lulu, performing along with her group. We're going to have DJ Liberty, who's a phenomenal DJ in the scene, and then we're also going to have a surprise guest, and Audie 3K, who's a phenomenal young rapper in the scene. She'll be performing as well.
Alrighty, beautiful. It seems
Yeah.
like it's going to be a wonderful night. Congratulations
Oh,
to
thank you so
Linda.
much. Thank you.
Done well with your daughter, and now you're
Thank
getting
you.
your own flowers. So
Thank you.
appreciate you so much for coming in.
Absolutely.
Viewers, if you would like more information, if you'd like to get your tickets, you can visit Ladies First 3 Legacy event by visiting torrancespacetheater.com. And thanks again for coming in.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.